What's up, guys? Wes here. We got another quick tip video for you today. Today we're going to do the Minibike and Gokart chain spotter's guide. Maybe a couple tips and tricks too, so let's get into it. Okay, well, here it's a couple of mini bikes, and these all take 35 pitch. It's kind of what it looks like, you know. So, and here we got some go-karts, and these take number 40 chain. Here's one I built. Here's a half link, and we'll talk about that later. These all take number 40 chain. I got some mini bikes over here. That one's got 40. This one has 40. Now this is an old Home Light Trail King, and it's got some weird chain on here. It's big boy stuff. This is number 50 chain. I got some brand new stuff in there. We'll take a look. So let's go up into the shop and get a closer look at some of these. Alright, guys. Here, these are some chains that are off the rigs. Some of these you'd see on go-karts and mini bikes. Some of them are on electric scoot. That's a chainsaw chain. Get out of here. So we're going to set up, and we'll get a real close look at these and show you how you can identify them. Okay, I'm going to start with some of the most common chain you can find. This is 40 pitch chain, and most chain, except for the little tiny stuff, you can find a number. See if I can find a clean spot. It tells you what the chain is right here. We can read that. Just ignore the letters. See how it says 40? That's number 40 chain. This is a good tough chain for, you know, if predators. This little chain here, this is 35, which also has the number right there. This a predator will destroy this stuff. And see, this is another size chain. I tried to clean it. It's an old. Come on, focus. Can you see that? It says this is 41, and the thing about 41 is this is a sprocket. It's actually a 420 sprocket, which is dimensionally the same as number 40 chain. See, it fits right. Fits pretty good. But this is 41. This is what you'll find on lawnmowers, and you can buy this stuff new. Maybe I'll put some links down in the description on where you can get all this stuff. But see, this stuff fits too. Number 40 fits on a number 40, 41 sprocket, 420 sprocket. But the problem is, what I've seen a lot of times is this is super light gauge. We get them side by side here. You can see just the heavy dutiness of this. This one it's thinner. You know, it's dimensionally the same. See, the links are the same. It might be a little narrower. I mean, you can run it if you want, but I know from experience, a predator is going to destroy that stuff. So here's some chain. This is weird. This is off an electric scooter. It doesn't have any numbers on it, but I know this is 8mm. And see, this is 35. This is the other little baby guy. And look how much tinier it is. This is something you might find on electric razor scooter. I think that's what this thing I have, I pulled it off of, is a razor. It's 8mm chain. Tiny stuff. So, and then I'm just going to quickly go over this one. This is a big boy chain. It's number 50. You know, if you're running a street bike engine on your Gokart or something, you might want to get this size or maybe even bigger. But those are the most common ones you're going to run into. You know, 50, 40. Here's some brand new 40 pitch. It all has, there's a number there, 40. 40, 41, or 420 is also the same. 420 has O-rings. Number 35. This stuff's good, I'd say up to 5 horsepower. 35 pitch. So now let's talk about some other little things. I have master links. There's a little clip on them. You probably already know this if you're watching this stuff. You can push it off after you connect 2 links together. And somewhere here, there's a half link I was talking about. See, now this is just, you know, one link. When you do a master link, which I'll show you some tricks to take these off, to, you know, if you want to size, if you got brand new chain, you want to size it. But a half link, it goes over the top of one and under the other. And sometimes if you're, especially if you're building stuff, you can't quite get it to, it's either too tight or too loose, this might be your solution. You know, there's a little pin here, there's a little cotter pin, drop the pin out, stuff like that. So I'm going to show you some tricks I use to cut chain. I don't have a chain brake, and I don't think you need one. So let me set up and I'll show you how I do some of this stuff. Alright, well, real quick before I do that, I took the little cotter pin out of this half link. I kind of want to show you what these look like. A lot of times they go in conjunction with the master link. See, there's a master link there. Pretty simple stuff. You know, let's say if you cut your master link and you just need one more link, you can hook these little guys in. Hold on, let me get this clip off. Okay, there it is. Has this little pin. Half link. Very cool, you know, help you out of a pickle kind of a thing. But here's that. So, okay. We got some, I'm going to start with the little stuff. This is 35. I don't know. And what I do, I used to do this differently, but recently I've changed my tactics. Just clamp it up into the vise. Okay, just like, if you don't have a vise, you can use vice grips or something. And similar to a chain brake, I just have a center punch. And I set the punch on the pin. You have the low link and then the high link. You kind of want to put on the higher link. And I just tap these out. Not tight enough. Vices are invaluable for this kind of thing. And oops, I kind of damaged it, but it should be fine. That's pretty much it. And then it I don't know, it wrecks your chain. But that's one way. Let me set up, I'll show you this other way. It's a little more dangerous. So now I got some number 40 pitch. And I imagine the set punch would work for this too. And this might be what you want to do for the 35 pitch. if I was not filming, I could do a more delicate job.
Me too hard.
But this one requires, first of all, some PPE. And a cutoff wheel. Or a grinder. Or a file if you're really determined. I don't know if this is the safest way to do it. You might get some sparks in your eyes. But usually you'd mark the link you want to remove. See, I ground it all off. Then take your set punch again. And that's it. Some kind of prying apparatus here. Pop that off. There you go. That's how I do it, without any special tools or anything. Alright. I think that's mostly it. There's another type of chain I forgot. It's 25 pitch. Maybe I'll put like a little picture right here. Editing guy, picture. It's another one. It's in between 35 and that little tiny one I showed you. But thank you guys for watching. I'm really enjoying this YouTube stuff, you know. Trying to squeeze it in when I can. I mean, I started working again. A lot of you guys know I'm a carpet guy. I lay rug. Let's get inside the van cart, huh? Seemed like a cool place to be. Yeah. It's going to be a quick tip video number 3. So, be nice if you guys hit the like button, subscribe. I'm at 135 subscribers. 134, something like that. I've gained 34 subscribers since that 100 subscriber video a couple weeks ago. So it's nice. Channel's growing. I'm digging it. I got a new go-kart for my youngest son. It's a Nitro X by Murray. Probably be a video on that thing. But alright, you guys, take her easy.